Hey there, everybody. How are you today? I just wanted to reach out and give you guys some feedback on the next 90 days. I know some of you are ready to go. You've got your page 61 or 39, depending on if you've got the hard copy, which we received at Celebration, of the 90-day game plan. So page 61 is where you're writing down all your goals and what your plans are for the next 90 days. And if you don't have the hard copy online, you can print it off under isagenixbusiness.com under the Launch Your Business category. And it would be page 39 that you will want to fill out ASAP. So today, as I'm recording this, it is August 30th. Tomorrow is day one. So you've probably seen a few people with their finger up saying, one more day. So day one is tomorrow, August 31st. And if you're not ready to start yet, get ready. Get ready to start with us, because it's much more fun doing this together as a big group of people. And I'm telling you, it's not just a small little community in Ontario doing this. It is company-wide. So let's really launch this together. We can do this. But some of you might be thinking, okay, I've filled out my page 61 or page 39. Now what? What should I do next? So I just want to kind of give you a bit of feedback on some of the common things that people are doing. If you filled out this 90-day game plan sheet, and mine actually, this one that I'm showing you is blank because I have another one that I photocopied and I filled out, and I've got it in my binder here. But this is going to tell you what your start date is, which most of you, if you're starting with everyone, it's August 31st. Your end date would be November 29th, if that's the case. Your 90-day goal. So in that area, you're going to fill out what your goals are for you and for your team. So what do you really want to accomplish in the next 90 days? And be realistic. Of course, it's okay to have big goals, but if they're so big and out of reach, then I don't want you to get discouraged. So make them somewhat realistic, but make them also stretch you to the next level. Don't make them so easy that you're going to do it in the first week. Make them stretch where you are right now to another level. So that's your goal right there. How many people are you committing to bringing into your business or into Isagenix in the next 6 weeks? So the first 6 weeks of your 90-day game plan, some of you, for me, I kind of went probably lower than I really should have. I did 10, but I'm saying 10 because in the last few months, I have, and I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys right now, the last 3 months, I have not signed up one person. I have not gotten one person started. Am I happy about that? No, I'm not. But when I look at that number 10 in the next 6 weeks, I want to be really, really, really focused on stretching myself, because it hasn't been a good 3 months in the past 3 months, and it's all me. I'm owning that. I get that. I'm not blaming any circumstance or any person or any, I'm not blaming. What I am saying is in the next 6 weeks, I am determined to help 10 new people get started. And by saying that, I could probably say 15 if I was really going for it, but I don't want to let myself get to a place of being defeated either. So 10, I feel, is manageable with considering my life right now, knowing that, yes, my children will be in school. Yes, my youngest is starting school for the first time, so she'll actually be out of the house on a consistent basis, but she'll also be home part-time because I'm not putting her in full-time. The other thing is, I know my husband is going to be training a new dog, so I have to be realistic as well with my limitations. What I want to just urge everyone to do, and maybe you've already filled out that 90-day game plan. I'm not telling you to change what you've done, but let's be realistic. Some people are saying they're going to contact 10 new people a day. And if you look at that number for 90 days, is that sustainable? I'd be more inclined to have you say, I intend to connect with a minimum of 2 people per day or 3 people per day. And if you get a few more, awesome, that's a bonus. But if you don't hit that 10 per day, if that was your limit that you had on yourself, if you don't hit 10 per day, you're going to very quite honestly either burn out, number one, and have, yes, it's a hot mess. Obviously, the next 90 days, you might be having a hot mess. And that's okay. This is the way it is. Sometimes I realize my laundry is piling up beyond my control, and I do laundry as I need it sometimes during these phases. But that aside, don't give yourself such a high level of commitment if you don't think you can follow through with it. Because if you get to day 5, day 12, day 30, and you have failed to reach your goal of connections and follow-ups and pouring greatness, or whatever it is that you have in front of you as your goal for each day, you are probably going to either number 1, burn out, or number 2, quit. So let's get back to the basics. What are we going to be doing? We're going to be connecting. So if you were at the Eric Worre event yesterday, awesome. You probably got a lot of great tips. If you weren't there, you know, some of the things that he reminded us about is getting new people into your circle, right? So number 1, if you are on social media, fantastic. Every single person in your social media list is a contact. Now, does that mean you're going to contact each person and say, hey, I've got an awesome opportunity. I'd love for you to know about it. No, you're actually going to re-engage with people. Re-engage with people in your life that may actually be looking for a change. Now, that's not to say that you're only connecting with them to offer them the Isagenix opportunity. You're being sincere in who you are to say, hey, you know what? It's been years. We haven't connected. I'm so glad you're on Facebook. And, you know, it's great to see that you're whatever. Maybe you've seen something about their life or their career or their family. Reach out and be really sincere. Don't be fake. Be sincere. Ask them about themselves. You know, private message them. How are things? What's new with you in your life right now? You know, be interested. Be genuinely interested in people. Don't have an agenda to share Isagenix. So for me right now, one of my focuses for the next 90 days is for every single day, 5 days a week, to reconnect with 3 people a day. That's not sharing the Isagenix opportunity. If it happens, great, that's a bonus. But my goal is to connect with 3 new people a day, reconnect with people, re-engage with people, and just be friendly. You know, sometimes we hide from people and we're so afraid to connect that, I don't know why we're so afraid to connect, but if my goal is to connect with 3 people a day, I know I can do that easily, even just in Facebook alone. But my hope is to connect with people outside, you know, as I'm walking, as I'm shopping, as I'm doing life, as I'm living life, to connect with 3 people a day and just engage in conversation. Create a relationship. Start the process of really getting to know people and understanding where they're at in life. Because we have a solution for a lot of things, and it makes it easy to bring Isagenix up. So that's the first thing. The second thing might be that you're going to possibly put a number of how many presentations, how many times today, each day, 5 days a week, are you going to share the Isagenix story? And I love this one because, like Lynn Hagedorn says, there's only enough room for a number in the box. So how many people per day are you hoping and having a goal of sharing the Isagenix opportunity or story with? So that might be on a 3-way call. Maybe you're actually the expert on the call and you're sharing your story with someone else on the call. That's number 1. That's one connection, right? That's one story that's being shared that day. Another one might be you're sharing a video, either in person or over email, whatever that is. You're sharing Isagenix information with somebody. Maybe you're giving a sample to someone and you're following up with them about the information about that product. Like maybe you've given them an IsaDelight and you've said, hey, can I get your email so that I can share with you the benefits of this amazing chocolate right here? I'll send you an email today. Like maybe, you know, that's the kind of thing. You're sharing the Isagenix story. You're giving somebody a tool. You're helping somebody understand that you are actually representing this amazing company with these great products. So that's number 2. So number 1, how many connections are you making today without Isagenix being mentioned to re-engage in conversation? Number 2, how many times are you going to share the Isagenix story with people? So these are questions I'm asking you to write down for your next 90 days. How many connections are you going to make each day? How many times are you going to share the Isagenix story each day, or your story, or a tool? And number 3, how many follow-ups are you going to make each day? Because that's huge. We already know that it takes 4 to 6 follow-ups before someone gets really serious about this. And number 4 for me is how many pouring greatness into other people am I going to do each day? Now that might be pouring greatness into teammates. That might be pouring greatness into even my children. Of course, I want to do that every day anyway. Pouring greatness into family members, extended family members, friends, past coworkers, anyone that comes to mind. You know, when you get that moment in your day where you just think about someone and you think, I wonder how that person's doing, or wow, you know, something they said last week just hit me now about how that made me feel, and I just need to send them a quick thank you. And it could be a text message, it could be a phone call really quick, it could be an email or a Facebook message, whatever it is. Pour greatness into however many people you decide. So for me, I'll tell you right now, this is me being accountable. I intend to connect with 3 new people a day. So that means 3 people that either are strangers that I'm meeting somewhere, either online or in person, 3 people that I haven't connected with in years or months that I'm re-engaging with, just creating, you know, more conversation and communication with someone that I haven't connected with in a while, and 3 presentations a day. That's my goal, 3 presentations a day, whether that's some 3-way calls I'm setting up or some, you know, some of those, maybe those new connections that end up turning into sharing information, and then 3 follow-ups a day, and 3 pouring greatness a day. So that's 5 days a week, and you know, that's touching my business in the sense of 3, 3, 3, and 3. So 4 times 3, that's a lot of connections in a day. And is that going to be a lot of work? No, it's not. It's actually going to be quite easy. It is a matter of being really effective and efficient with the time that I have, because I know I have limited time, especially right now with my husband being gone all the time. So those are the things I'm focused on. The other things to add into the mix are 1 event a month for me. That's my requirement for myself. And I know that ISA University is coming to Toronto. That is an absolute must. I'm getting there. Right now, I have no idea, to be honest. I have no idea how I'm getting there, because with my husband's very quick change in plans to be, you know, training a new dog, he's not even going to be around to help me out. So I'm going to figure out a way so that I can be there with my kids being well taken care of. So these are all obstacles in the way that right now I'm putting it out there, and it's going to be fixed and it's going to work out. But ISA University and any other events that come along that I know about right now, I do know there's a few coming to the Barrie area and the Toronto area, so I intend to be there. The other things for sure are the team calls. I will absolutely be on the 90-day game plan calls. In fact, one of them right now in the next few minutes is going to be on Periscope. I want to see what Pam has to share with us. And there's going to also be team calls. So if you are in this and you're ready to just launch to the next level, number 1, decide. Decide that you're going to do this. Don't decide for a week that you're going to try, because trying is only trying. Decide that you're serious about it. And if you're truly serious, I know you can do this. Get those goals written down on page 61 or 39, depending on if it's hard copy or online. Submit it to the MIT group. If you're not in there, contact us and, you know, we can try to add you. But that's a prerequisite. You want to sign up for ISA Derby. And I know I've said it before, ISA Derby isn't everything. It's a fun team sport. It's awesome. It's really a lot of fun, and there's some great contests and prizes to be won. But keep in mind that sometimes it can be very discouraging for some people, because some people see ISA Derby as the only reason we're doing things. Don't focus just on ISA Derby. If you're doing these things every day for the 90-day game plan for your own future to be sustained long-term success, you're going to do awesome in the ISA Derby anyway. Don't make the ISA Derby the reason you're doing this, because it's actually not the result you want to focus on. All right, that's one thing I'll just say. And you want to sign up for ISA Body if you haven't already. And if you did it before the 90-day game plan, that's fine. You'll actually get more points in ISA Derby for finishing the ISA Body during the contest period. You also want to sign up for Healthy Mind and Body, which is the program that Isagenix and Growth U have partnered together to provide for us. What else? Fill out that. And then join our MIT 90-day group. And you know what, guys? We can do this. I know we can. This is really exciting and a great time for all of us to really launch to the next level in our business and in our lives. in our health, in our wealth, in our wellness, everything. We can get to that next level together. So we don't want to leave anyone out. Join us. Let's go. Let's do this together. I believe you can reach that next level. So let's go.